So, friends, we've had a discussion with on specifically about extreme gradient boosting, and we had discussed at a high level, at a quite a detailed level. So, what I'd like to add at this point of time, when we are in this interview process that we are having here, do not treat it as a silver bullet that I'll just listen to the sessions. I have already learned whatever I have to learn. I'll listen to these sessions. I'll memorize the question and answers. And therefore, when I will go and sit in the interview, exactly the same question that Nitin Mishra has asked is what people will ask me. And therefore, I'll have the answers ready because I have also memorized what Bharani has spoken. And therefore, I'll be able to give the answer. Please remember, I think if you have gone through our recordings in the initial few days, we have on multiple occasions mentioned, and in the interview process, the answering process also was on the basis of their experiences, the experiences of Bharani Kumar and Sharat Chandra. An interview, now I am aware of the projects they have done. Some of the projects that I'm not aware, I can extrapolate and understand that they must have done these or the activities, and that is why they're able to speak with confidence. Trying to memorize use cases and examples from our studies to answer your interview will be counterproductive. This particular session that we are offering is one of the many things that is going to be in the bouquet of capabilities you are going to showcase as an interviewer. All right, as an interviewee, as being interviewed. So you need to have the skills, you need to be able to answer, you need to have some fundamental statistical knowledge, you need to have some amount of coding, you need to have a pleasing demeanor, you need to have confidence, you need to have done good number of projects while doing the projects. So for people who are in the process of learning and going to do the projects, try to question the project itself in these lines. Try to rather than going for a quick fix solution that this is what it is and this is what ends the matter and therefore we got it, fine, let us stop. No, why not? How did it become so easy? If it is easy, then maybe it is not correct. Maybe it has to be a little more complicated. So why don't we go to the next level? So these are some of the things which you should be questioning while the project process, and trust me, the activities, how you do work on the project is going to directly take care of the fact whether you're going to be successful in the interview or not. All the bookish knowledge, and if you have attended Bharani's session, classic example, a book on swimming, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4. Read all the 4 volumes. Yes, you will know the technique, you will know how many seconds you should hold your breath before you bob out your head. All the theory is fine, but you will have to put both feet into the water to be able to learn swimming, and projects is only the way. And the good thing about 360-digit MG is the projects that you do with 360-digit MG also translates to a kind of an experience because you get a certification from that. All right, so try to make best use of it. Try to contribute to the maximum, to the core level within the project that is there. Be the God in that particular project. You are the one everybody is turning to. Take that leadership role in that. And if you do that, success is yours. At the first project, maybe no, you may not have that capability. You are new. Somebody else has taken the leadership role. You have the second project to go for. You have the third project to go for, right? It is your enthusiasm that should ensure that you take more than what is actually specified for you. What we have unfortunately seen, and I'm using this opportunity to communicate to our participants also, is, okay, fine, course is over, classes are done. Let us relax. There is no time for relax. All right. The only time you relax is when you go to the job. All right. And then also you don't relax because it is constantly you will have to keep upgrading yourself. I have a question from Abhishek. What is volume 1 and 2? Okay. I was just making a joke there about, books on swimming. Even if you read volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4 of how to swim. All right. I don't know if there is a book on swimming at all, but I was making a joke. So your bookish or theoretical knowledge is of no use in case of, I was using the analogy of swimming unless until you dive into it. In fact, even if you don't have theoretical knowledge, if you jump into swimming and learn, you can still manage to become a good swimmer. So on similar lines, whatever trainings that you undergo by virtue of sitting in the class, etc. Therefore, you should, do it with the project. Nikhil, what is the process in the project, sir? Okay, so the project process is the CRISP MLQ methodology. It starts the six phases of CRISP MLQ methodology that has been explained to you. Our participants, when they learn through the 6 stages. They have to start with the business and data understanding, then go to the data preparation, and then subsequently move on to the model building evaluation. That is the exact. So within a week of 10 to 15 days, within a period of 10 to 15 days, when you are working on the project, all right, you will get the gist, the essence, the squeezed out, the concentrate of the entire 6 phases in that 15 to 20 days that you will be working on the project. One day you'll work on that, 2 days you'll work on this, 2.5 days you'll work on phase 3, 1 day you'll work on evaluation, or half a day you'll work on like that it'll be. And you will have a really good time when you're trying to do the deployment. It is going to be a back and forth exercise because that is relatively new, and that is how the process of the entire thing is. We have time for one more question. So, sir, please take one class on EDA using statistic technique for extract value from data. Okay, without naming the participant who has posted the question, I'm not very clear about your question, about what is the requirement. But yeah, we do understand that you want to, have some kind of a session with a live example of EDA, focused more on the statistical aspects. Your point is taken and taken into advisement. We will definitely, work something out on those lines, and do let you know about it, my friend. So I think it's calls for a wrap. We've had a great session. So many days we've been getting feedbacks. Feedbacks have been only trickling in. We expect more feedbacks to come in. We expect more suggestions to come in.